Season 9 of Drake's Migration Nation is powered by Hydra Trek, powerful, rugged, amphibious vehicles. Coming up this week on Drake's Migration Nation.
They're almost hitting us. All right, man, we're done. Let's go. Bang, bang, reload, and bang, bang again.
And this is why we came to Massachusetts. Yes.
Got it.
Yeah!
Get ready.
Gonna be a good morning. Yeah.
Drake's Migration Nation is powered by Hydra Trek.
New England is the oldest part of our country, an area that's steeped in history, tradition, and old world architecture. It's also rich in waterfowl. On this week's episode, regional host Captain Jeff Coates takes us along on a northeast adventure exploring Boston, Massachusetts in search of the prized common eider.
All right, so my Maryland guiding season is over, and we're doing something a little different this year. We're packing up and heading north to New England in search of the common eider. Massachusetts specifically, we're going to catch up with my good friend Randy Drago, the Cod Father himself. All right, so with arriving in Boston, it's raining. We've decided to head it down to the historical district and visit some of the sites, such as the USS Constitution, also known as Old Ironsides. All right, this is where Paul Revere did his famed midnight ride. We were able to find his house, as well as the Old North Church, where he hung his signal lanterns. One is by land, two is by sea. So right around the corner from Paul Revere's house is the Union Oyster House. I gotta tell you, it's some awesome food. It's the oldest restaurant in the United States, opened in 1826.
I can't eat it.
We've also had some time to visit Gloucester, Massachusetts. It's the oldest seaport in America, starting back in 1623.
All right, we're in the heart of it, downtown Gloucester. It's a drizzly Monday morning.
This is the seaport that not only the story is based from, but the movie is filmed, The Perfect Storm.
Wicked Tuna fans, this is where it happens, man. We're right in the heart of it, Gloucester, Mass. Thinking of you, we are.
Gloucester also has a fisherman's memorial. Any commercial fishermen who have lost their life at sea has their name at this memorial. It really was a moving experience to see all the names of the men that have lost their lives out at sea, enjoying what they do fishing. So finally, the next day, we're able to get down to business, what we came here for to do.
Bigger the better.
We were out before daylight, and there was a pretty good southeast ocean swell coming in. It's a little dark. We're in the pre-dawn, just in the distance there. There's a really nice rock island here. It's late January and the last couple days of the new reduced 60-day Seaduck season here on the Atlantic Flyway. We're going to experience a little bit of all types of weather that New England has to offer.
Right now we have a pretty good swell from the past 2 days, that storm that just rolled through, so now we're having rollers wash up on this rock, I don't know, 3-4 footers, so you're going up 3 feet, down 3 feet, so being up against rocks, it's not really the best scenario to be in.
I've known Randy the past couple seasons, and I keep up with him on social media. He's a younger guy, he has a beard, just not as much gray as mine has in it.
Right now we're in the lee of the island, so I know there's a lot of birds that cut this edge to get up in the harbor, so it's one of my #1 spots that I want to hit this morning, but we might have to make a move here.
And much like myself in Maryland, Randy targets sea ducks, and more specifically, the New England trophy, the common eider. If you're not familiar with sea ducks, we're gonna target them and gun them on the open salt water. From Randy's big boat, his layout boat, as well as climb up on some rocks. Big decoys is what we like. Birds gotta see them.
Right here, boys, right here. Let's walk. You guys ready to shoot?
We're Seaduck hunting, and if you haven't figured this out yet, this boat is rocking and rolling, and it makes for some really challenging shooting, so we'll see how I do.
To keep up with all the hunting action, check us out on the web.